Hi, and welcome to The Real Deal with Deb. Being born into dysfunctional generational trauma, I know too well the effects it can have in all the different areas of our life. So I decided to create a space to support women of all ages where we can grow together while sharing personal and entrepreneurial lessons learned through authentic connection, love, and laughter. After 30 plus years of building a successful business as a RE/MAX realtor while studying emotional intelligence skills throughout my career and life, I now want to help support other women and empower them to tap into their own emotional intelligence skills. Hey, it's Deb. I appreciate you taking the time to stop on by. Today I'm going to talk about our personal connection with one another. Did you know that we are spending, on an average, 4 hours per day on our cell phones? Now, I think technology is a great tool to have, obviously for many different reasons, but that's up from last year 30%. I worry about the younger generation, our children, grandchildren. Are they going to have those skills, communication skills, that are so necessary, to create meaningful, deep relationships with one another? I mean, let's face it, in a world that is filled with, a lot of stress and more commitment and, everybody's going at a faster pace, I think that, there is a need for us to slow things down and remind ourselves that it's important that we're able to sit with one another and enjoy one another's company and communicate person to person. So, for what it's worth, I'm really glad that when my son was younger, he's a grown man now, but when he got his phone in high school, like in grade 9, one of the rules was you're not to take this phone to the dinner table. And I'm so glad that I did that now because, again, that's the time that we can connect with one another, versus over the phone and texting and sharing that way. So food for thought. Let's implement maybe more of that person-to-person communication as, again, it's so important in the quality of each other's lives, right? I'm going to share 3 psychological skills that can help us all. If you find yourself that you're in a argument, and, let's face it, sometimes some people like to argue, the best thing we can do is just to keep calm. Don't react. And at the end of the day, at the end of the conversation, let them know you appreciate their view or whatever it is that they've said, and carry on. Don't let it interfere in your day or interfere in your mindset, because sometimes there are people that just like to argue, as we know. If in doubt about somebody being truthful, they say our eyes are the windows to our soul. So, look at somebody in the face in their eyes to see if you feel they're telling the truth, because usually that's a pretty good indicator. Trust your gut feeling. Last but not least, sometimes people, for whatever reason, may insult you. And the best way to deal with that is, again, to remain calm. And then when they're done, ask them, are you okay today? And perhaps that will, jolt them into recognizing, life's short, let's not beat each other up or insult one another. There's no need for it, right? At the end of the day, we're all here to support, connect with one another, and maybe even make life a little stressful. Keeping it real. Until next time, have a good one.
Thanks again for taking some time out of your day to spend it with me. If there's a topic you'd like me to discuss, please reach out at therealdealwithdeb@gmail.com. If you've enjoyed this episode, I'd really appreciate it if you left me a review. And as always, keeping it real. Until next time.